Just want to let you lot know that if you're watching this clip on the Fozcast YouTube channel, the full episode is now available to watch exclusively on Spotify, and it's free. Come on.
The 400 metres seems like a special kind of race because obviously you've got something like 100 metres where it's just absolutely go as fast as you can, and then you've got the long distance stuff and everything in between. But the 400 metres, like your PB, 44:36?
Yeah.
And so you're running the 100 metres 4 times 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
is 400 metres a sweet spot of hell?
It's horrible. If 320 metres could have been an event, I would have smashed that. I was deep. But when the lactic hits you in that last sort of 50 metres or so, especially if you've mistimed it, so like Athens 97, the 400 metre final in front of 110,000 people, Johnson was beatable that year, 100%. I got the British record a few weeks before. I was in the shape of my life. Picked up a bit of an injury, but I'd cortisones, that's another subject, to get through the race. And I remember I just thought, I'm going to try and beat Johnson here. No one's ever tried to put him under pressure.
Was that Gold Shoe Johnson?
That was Gold Shoe Johnson, yeah. And my PB for the 200 at the time was only 21.1. So I wasn't the fastest 400 metre runner over flat speed like 1 and 2. Like Roger could run like 10.3 and 20.4. I was only eventually 20.8. But at the time, my PB for 200 was 21.1. And then that World Championship final, I went through in 20.7. So I'm halfway. Yeah. And I'm going quicker than my legs have ever gone just for 200. And I remember thinking, I'm smashing him.
But you know
and I got
this,
to 300.
You know you've overcooked it already, don't you?
Not at that point, actually. I felt great. And then I got to 300 and I thought, oh, shit, this is hurting. And the last sort of 30, 40 metres, I went from... in fact, it was the last 80 metres. I went from first. I was about 9 metres ahead of everyone. I went from
that far?
I was way ahead. I went from first to sixth in the space of like 20 metres.
How aware are you? Like, you're obviously when you're leading like that and you know you're burnt.
Yeah.
Are your peripheral vision? Are you just going? They're coming in.
Yeah,
a second,
I knew.
Second.
I
and
knew.
Then can you hear them?
Yeah, you can hear them. You can hear the crowd. I could almost hear a ooh from the crowd. You know what I mean? I could hear every stride, and you can just. And I knew Johnson was coming. Just like
what's the noise you can hear? Is it them breathing or is it their shoes? Is it their spikes going in?
Spikes on the track. But what was really a really beautiful sound is in the 4x4 relay. You can hear the baton going.
Oh, really? The wafting through the air.
Yeah, that used to be like a bit more of an echoey sound. It was a great sound, like sweet, like hitting a golf shot.
Yeah.
When you could hear it just right. But I knew I was in trouble that race, and I just remember, and that's why actually the 4x4 silver hurt even more because we had a great team, and I came off the track in the 400 and I came sixth, and I was devastated. And we got back together for the 4x4, and I remember saying to the boys, I'm going home with gold here.
Yeah.
We're going to beat them. And we were all so keen to beat them, and we just missed out. And then, as we said, 28 years later, get a joke medal.
Mate, just think quickly, yeah? 60 grand, if you win a gold, doubles 120 grand, right? That 60 grand you missed out on, yeah? With inflation from 30 odd years ago, 28 years ago today, I reckon that's worth about 2 mil, mate.
It's worth one of these boats.
I reckon we could make that happen, Ben.
Mate, surely there's somebody, if you've got receipts, yeah, and you've got this little like contract somewhere, honestly,
I've got my contract
mate, I'm digging this out and I'm going
you
European Court of Law.
You need to get on this.
I don't.
Mate, you 100% need to get on this. That was yours, fair and square.
Yeah. Maybe I need to get a lawyer.
But it's not even just that. Like the shoe deal, like it doubles and it is. But think about everything else that comes off the back of it. All the other sponsorships and possibilities that can happen from the like even just for yourself. You've won that gold medal. This is going to drive me to win it again. This is what could have happened is ridiculous.
But you got the big prize. You got the big prize. The rare McDonald's gold card?
Yeah, platinum card.
Tell us about that.
That actually came about. There was a drive-through in Southampton, an area called Swaveling, which probably isn't the best area, but it's the best McDonald's in Southampton. It's always fresh. It's really good.
Is there a difference?
Massive difference. Oh, yeah. Some of them cook it fresh. Anyway, so I remember going through the drive-through once, and this girl who worked there said, you deserve one of these platinum cards. I said, what are you talking about? They said, the footballers, I'm surprised you didn't get one. The footballers get one.
Watto had one?
Yeah. So Premier League squad players all get this platinum card.
It's literally the worst thing you can give an athlete.
Maybe. But she said to me, I'm going to get you one. I said, yeah, whatever. And I came back to drive-through like 3 weeks later. She goes, here you go. I've been on to head office, and I had that for 10 years.
No.
10 years. And it was almost like today's version of a Nando's black card. And I remember I went to Sheffield once. I went to this drive-through, and I gave him my card, and the geezer snatched it. He goes, I said, what are you doing? He said, you've clearly made that on your computer. There's no such thing. And he didn't believe me. I said, phone head office, mate. I was fuming. I said, phone head office.
I'd be bringing Google up and all sorts, I would.
Yeah, I used to use it so much. And I remember I went training to Australia one year and I didn't take it. And I gave it to my ex-girlfriend's brother, who was like 17 at the time. And he was smashing it. So he was going through all the different drive-thrus in McDonald's every day, all around Southampton, doing like a McDonald's crawl. And you could have whatever you want.
Could you order as much as you want?
It said officially 1 meal per visit, but no, they didn't check. I used to go there with my mum and dad. So I treated to McDonald's, 3 Big Macs. But I know it's not the most nutritious food. But having said that, I used to always have one on the way back from training before I'd have my dinner.
Yeah.
I'd always have a Big Mac and a chocolate milkshake on the way home. And
it's
then
like
go
my
and
son.
have my
That
dinner.
is like my son's an animal. Just like our kids now, they're 15 years old. The amount of food that he consumes, because he's doing a lot of sport. He's playing football, playing rugby. As soon as he's finished football training, sometimes I'll even just go and pick one up, preempting the fact I know he's going to want one, because he just shovels food down. Absolute animal. Yeah.
My kids are 3 boys and they're all really young, 1, 3 and 6, and they already properly eat. I'm dreading my food bills when they become teenagers. It's going to be a nightmare.
Honestly,
I need the Athens money.
Mate, you need the McDonald's gold card as well. You think, look at it. Have you seen the prices of what a Big Mac meal costs nowadays?
£11, isn't it?
Mate, it used to. I remember $2.99. I remember they did a deal when I was younger, right? They did a Big Mac for £1.
Yeah.
They had like special weekends where a Big Mac was £1, and I was thinking,
I remember once me and my mates got the train to Peterborough. I used to watch Peterborough United play, and we would struggle to spend a £5 in McDonald's.
Oh, you would, yeah.
Or you'd just get your mate Phil Daly who works there to load you up when we go in, remember?
Shoveling them in, all that kind of stuff, yeah. Can we talk about some modern day athletes, please?
Yes.
Your opinion of modern day athletes and how they've managed to get quicker and faster. It is all down to science and training methods.
I think the shoes has got a lot to speak for.
Yeah.
Do you remember Kipchoge when he tried to go sub 2 hours for the marathon? I think it was a Nike Vaporfly, whatever it's called. And then I think they ended up banning that shoe.
Yeah.
Because I had a mate who bought a pair and they said, oh my God, it's like I'm floating.
Really?
And it's a carbon fibre plate. I've heard from a good source, I won't say who, but an average-ish 400-metre runner took over half a second off his best, and they reckon it's like half a second per lap, the new modern-day runner. And I don't begrudge the athletes that, because it's technology. You know, and I could sit here and go, well, in my day, my shoes were really basic, and they were. But I think that the surfaces of the tracks are getting quicker, getting harder, getting quicker. The stadiums are really good in terms of they're sheltered from the wind. I mean, when I got the British record, there was no back straight stand or anything at the Alexandra Stadium.
You're
it was
open
just
to
a
the
grandstand. So it was a little bit windy, to be fair. And for the 400 metres, that's not great.
Didn't they have to relay one of the stadiums a few years back for one of the? It might have been the Olympics, or it would have been one of the ones in between, or something. But I'm sure they were unhappy with the track and had to relay it because it was too slow or something like
Possibly.
that. Because they're always trying to promote fast times. Aren't they? The more fast times that they have, the more world records that get broke, the more news inches and columns it sells and all that kind of stuff, doesn't it?
I mean, it would be interesting to see if, myself, Roger, Jamie, Mark, if we'd run in today's spikes, what we could have run. But, I was around at a time when 400-metre running, especially in Britain, was so strong. I remember 1998, so the British Championships, to qualify for the European Champs. Roger Black came 4th. He didn't make the team, and he ran 44.6. 44.6 would have got you a silver in a London 2012 Olympic Games. The standard of British 400-metre running. So if I didn't have that domestic rivalry, I probably wouldn't have run as fast as I did, because let's just say I could have been Britain's best running 44.9. That would have done. Perhaps subconsciously, I wouldn't have pushed myself as hard as I did.
Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed the latest episode of the Fozcast. Don't forget to give us a follow on Spotify of the Fozcast.